Hi everybody, Shalom, Lopihejo. Good to see everybody. I want to thank everybody for liking my videos, for sharing my videos, for subscribing. Please don't be afraid to share these. These are good for everybody, because everybody needs to know. First of all, that Lopihejo, what Lopihejo is all about. They need to know that we're here. They need to know that Lopihejo stands for love, peace, harmony, and joy, which is what everybody needs. And that all is well in all ways, in all ways. As chaotic and crazy and insane, and with this virus running around and just all the insanity and craziness going on, we have to have Lopihejo. Otherwise, there's too many people out there killing themselves. Too much suicide going on. Too many people trying to medicate themselves with things they don't need to medicate themselves with. They just need to know Lopihejo. They need to know about love, peace, harmony, and joy. They need, if you have all kinds of worries and all kinds of problems. I mean, a lot of people just worry about trying to live from day to day. They're just trying to live from paycheck to paycheck. They're just trying to take care of their families. They don't have time to worry about the insanity that's out in the world. They just want to live their lives. And they just want to try and make it. Well, you know what? Love, peace, harmony, and joy is going to help you make it. It's going to help you do more than just survive. It's going to give you a feeling of peace, of joy, of harmony, of love. And I was going to go over the next step of Lopihejo, which is being healthy, wealthy, wise, and energized. I was going to go through all that. And those things are very important as well. But the other part that's really, the thing is I want to recap on love, peace, harmony, and joy, because it's the major part of the whole thing. Yahweh is at the beginning of all of it, because He is love, He is peace, He is harmony, and He is joy. And you can find all of those things in Him. You just have to look for Him. And if He says, knock and the door will be open. And if you just knock and you just look for Him, seek the kingdom of heaven and all these things, seek the kingdom of God, and all these things will come unto you. So the first one, of course, is love. And we talked about how love, I wound up being, forgiveness. Showing someone love through forgiving them. And how difficult that can be. To me, forgiving myself is harder than forgiving someone else. I've had a lot of things happen to me, and a lot of people I've had to forgive. And I was, always willing to forgive. It's just, you have to forgive, because if you don't forgive, you're not opening yourself up to the love you could be receiving. If you get yourself all closed up, you can't receive anything. You can't receive love. In order to get love, you have to give love. It's the way it works. You just love and love and love. Even go out and hug a tree. Be a tree hugger. No, you just have to love people. And you can, just saying hi to somebody, walking down the street, or just surprising somebody with blueberry muffins or some soup, or taking something nice over, or buying something for the person behind you, doing some racking things, random acts of kindness things. That's another part of Lopihejo is racking. what I call racking random acts of kindness. And yesterday, or was it the day before, was racking day, was random acts of kindness day. My daughter sent that to me, and wow, it's random. They make a day for that. I thought that was pretty cool. So I have to mark down what that day is, because that's the day you go around, and you should do that every day. They shouldn't have just one day for that. They should have it where you do that every day. On Facebook, you'll find all kinds of stories of little kids going out and saving up money, or earning enough money to give their money to somebody else for another cause, for another charity, for something else. And they're really heartwarming stories, how young some of these kids are that are actually going out and racking and showing their love. There's nothing like love and sharing that love. And everybody should know that Yah is love. Yah, God is love. Pure, unadulterated love. When you pass on, I call it transitioning, because we're all spirits first, but I call it transitioning. And when we pass on, you're supposedly, you have a feeling of love that you have never felt before. And all of a sudden, all is well in all ways, in all ways. You know, as long as you're not afraid of death or afraid of that transition. But we're not here to talk about that yet. So after love, peace, having that shalom, having that peace that passeth all understanding, when you're looking at your bills and you're like, I don't have any idea how this is going to work, Yahweh, but I'm putting it all in your hands, because I just know that you're going to help me through this, and I just know we're going to make this somehow, because you have never let me down. You just have that peace that passeth all understanding, and that is a feeling I love with all my heart. I love that peace. It's just a feeling of, it's going to be okay. All is well in all ways. In all ways. And that's the peace. That's the shalom. When you take one day out of your whole hectic week, as crazy as things get, you take that one day, turn off your phone. You don't even have to have, you don't have to, no work whatsoever. Turn off your phone, turn off the internet, unplug yourself completely, and use that day to read a book, use that day to pray, use that day to meditate, use that day to give it all to God. Every 24 hours, you're just giving that day to God. And don't let anybody talk you out of having that day. It's your Shabbat. It's your day. That seventh day, which I believe with all my heart is Saturday. From Friday night to Saturday night, I don't do any work. I try to stay off the phone as much as I can. Turn it off. That's all you got to do, is turn it off. And I'll watch some of the rabbis on YouTube, and I'll do my Torah writing, and I just enjoy my Shabbat. I don't, there's a lot of activities that you can do on Shabbat, like my grandson has wrestling on Shabbat a lot, or he'll have some other game he's doing, whatever he's playing on Shabbat. I don't go to him. The wrestling I don't even like, but don't tell my daughter. I don't like the wrestling. I don't. Maybe it's because I fell down the balcony or fell down the bleachers when I went one time on a Shabbat. And that told me right there, you don't do that on Shabbat. I think I told you that story before, but your Shabbat should be something you guard with all your heart, because that is your day that you don't have to have anything bother you. You don't pay attention to your finances. You don't pay attention to any of the stresses that you had that week. You don't think about them. You don't think about work. You don't think about anything. And if you can get Shabbat off, if you can get that Saturday off, you get it off. And you do whatever you can to get it off, because that is the day that Yeshua, Jesus himself, would take off. He took that day off. Anything Yeshua does, anything Jesus does, is what I do. And I honor the Shabbat. And he honored it from Friday night to Saturday night. And that's why I honor the Shabbat. I'm a very spiritual, faithful, believe in Yeshua with all my heart, soul, mind, body, and spirit, with everything that is within me. And if he did it, I'm going to do it. And he did a lot of things. Yes. But, so having that Shabbat, you'll be amazed at how following the Ten Commandments too, when you don't steal from anybody, when you live a good, clean life, when you know that there's only one God, when you celebrate the Shabbat, when you honor your mom and dad, it'll put such peace in your life. It'll put such peace in here when you're being honest with everyone, when you're being honest with everyone, and you're not stealing from anybody, and you're not lying to anybody. And it even gives you a lot of peace when you don't covet what somebody else has. So if you're satisfied, if it's Dayenu, it's enough. What you have, I have a roof over my head, a floor under my feet, clothes on my back, the food in my stomach, the money in the bank, and Dayenu, Heavenly Father, it's enough. So then, okay, so we have love, peace, and then we talked about harmony, where I sing my song. I've got a little music going on in the background. It's Messianic and it's Hebrew, but I really, really love music, and I love Messianic music with Hebrew. I love it. But any kind of music you can have in your life is good. If you could, being a peacemaker, you don't like drama, you don't like any of that, you just come in and you bring harmony to any situation. You can de-escalate any situation. There's a lot of people that can do that, and they are very blessed people. But that's because they have that peace within them, that peace that passes all understanding, and they have so much love. And that harmony thing, when a whole bunch of people can come together and they can just love each other, and they can just be together, and they can be just joined together in one mind. And I love that when people can do that. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing when people can get together and they can just love, and they can just have peace, and they can just have that harmony, And what's really fun is somebody has a guitar and maybe a fiddle, maybe a makeshift drum, and they get together and they start singing, and then other people start dancing, and you can just feel the harmony. It's such a good vibration. It just feels so good. And then we're talking about joy. We talked about joy. Oh, joy. That joy that goes beyond happiness. That joy that God, that Yah is looking out for you, and He's got your best in His mind. And if He's got your best in His mind, then you should have your best in your mind. Don't look at your circumstances. Don't even look at your circumstances. You look at God the whole time. Don't look at your circumstances, because then you'll just get stuck in that circumstance. You won't think you'll ever get away out of it. All that negativity come out. But if you have joy, and you know you have people that love you, and if you have people that love you, and you have your children and your grandchildren, and you have the most precious love you could ever have, and that's Yahweh's love. Because if you don't know Him, get to know Him, because He knows you better than you know yourself. He does. He made you. He created you. He created everything that you see outside. In fact, I don't have anything that He has not given me. He has blessed me in so many ways, and I find so much joy. You can find joy in Yahweh. You can find so much joy in Yahweh. And it says it all throughout the Bible. It talks about love, peace, harmony, and joy. And harmony, of course, we talked about, you got to have patience, and you have to have self-control, and you have to have gentleness. And those things can be hard, and they have to be worked on every day. But when you have joy, you have the self-control. You have the self-control. You have the gentleness, and you have the patience, and you have shalom, and you have love. When you have joy, you have all of that stuff. And when you have love, you have all of that. Love, peace, harmony, and joy. It's a wonderful thing. Love, Lopihejo needs to be spread to everybody. So make sure you share these. You make sure that all these people know, everybody on your friend list, know that love, peace, harmony, and joy, Lopihejo, exists. And we are just starting it out. And eventually, because what Lopihejo does is it does random acts of kindness. It goes out and it helps different charities. In fact, I helped one girl today get her, or not today, but this past week, I helped her get her charity started. She's like, I don't know how to start this. I don't know how to do this. She had a GoFundMe page. And I said, well, that's a good start, but I went online and I sent her the information on how to start a charity. She was 19. She didn't know. So we got her started. And I sent her all the information she needed to start it. The 501c I told her about and everything. So Lopihejo is about helping people with their charities. And if you have a charity that you would like Lopihejo to sponsor for you, if you have that you need help with, just email me. It's Lopihejo, Lopehajo, @AOL.com. If you have any prayer that you need, if you have prayers, a prayer request that you need, just go to email me at lopehajo.com, Lopehajo @AOL.com. Or if you have, in fact, put comments at the bottom if you can. Put comments on here, like it, subscribe to it, share it. And we're here for whatever, if we can help in any way. That's why I don't do tithing. I mean, I don't take I sell, what I do is, we are sponsored actually by It Works Natural products, with the keto coffee. They came out with the skinny brew, which you got to try because it's phenomenal. That fights fat and it curbs your appetite. The keto coffee curbs your appetite. They have a chai tea that tastes like pumpkin tea. It's a spiced tea, but it tastes so good, and it has no caffeine. So if you don't drink coffee and you want tea, they have the chai tea, which is awesome. Tastes really, really good. We also have Thermo X, Thermo Fight X, which helps with your changing way of eating. I'm on a keto diet, as you all well know. ThermoFight X, there's only one left in there. Why? Because it works. ThermoFight X is the bomb. I have noticed a big change since I started taking this. My tummy is getting flatter. I'm so happy. And then we have the carb control, because I'm one of those people that love my pasta. And carb control helps with that. If you have extra carbs that day, you take 2. If you have a few carbs here and there, you have 1. But this carb control is awesome. It works so well. They also have everything. They have beauty products. This is the, let's turn it up right. This is Defining Gel, which will take care of stretch marks. It takes care of any stretch marks you have. If you have scars, it'll lighten those up. It's the Defining Gel is really wonderful. It goes also with a wrap that you wrap around your stomach or whatever, your arms or wherever the flab is, and it helps reduce the flab. It's really amazing stuff. You need to really look into the It Works thing. You really need the thing about the It Works is that it's all healthy. They have greens. They have It Works reds, so that if you don't like veggies and I don't know anybody that doesn't like fruit, but it will give you your daily supply of fruit, and they will give you your daily supply of veggies. And then they have a energy that tastes like a pixie stick, and it's lemon lime, and it tastes really, really good. Gives you all the energy you need for the rest of the day. Get rid of all the Monsters, get rid of all the Red Bulls, get rid of all those energy drinks because they're poison. Get you some energy. It Works energy. It's the way to go. Also, they have everything. They have collagen drink, which is really, really good. Collagen helps lubricate your muscles. Your joints, the joints, helps with the complexion and the hair. They have hair, skin, and nails, which I've tried a lot of hair, skin, and nails products. The It Works hair, skin, and nails works really good. It helps it grow longer. It helps it grow longer. It helps it have a better sheen. It repairs it. It's really, really good. So It Works is our sponsor. It Works, because I don't like taking donations. This way you can get your It Works and keep yourself healthy, because we are healthy, wealthy, wise, and energized, which I'm going to talk about next week. And to be healthy, you need to put natural ingredients in your body. You need to eat as raw as you can. Eat your vegetables, eat your fruit. If you don't like that, get the reds, get the greens, and they'll be there. They'll give you all the nutrition, all the veggies, all the fruits that you need for that day. They also have stuff for the eyes, the They have eyelash lengthener, and it's amazing. The products that they have for the face is from Dr. Nassif from Botched, the TV show. Um, and he sponsors a lot of those. Those come from him, the beauty products. So for the face, they have refreshener, and they have a face wash, and it's just really phenomenal stuff. So instead of taking donations, I want to give you back something that will help your body, that will make you healthier. And the thermal F the Thermal Fight FX and the Fat Fighter and all the other natural things will help you get healthier. Think about the fact that yes, we're spirits first, but we have a temple, and this is our temple. How is your temple? Is it healthy? Does it need a lot of work? Then let it works, which has been around since 2001. It's cleared by the BBB. They make wonderful products. They're all natural, and they work really, really good. I could not get through my keto eating if it wasn't for this. The other thing is, you can also make money through this if you want. We're helping you to be able to make money through it. So if you want to buy any of our products, if you want to become a distributor, because it's easy. This is probably the easiest. These are the easiest products, and I've sold a lot of natural products in my past. I mean, from maybe Zango I've sold, and aloe cream, and just all kinds of products I have sold, and this is just the easiest way to go. It's so easy. You sit at home, and you're on your phone, and you can get to know people, and you get to help people. That's the best part about it. You get to help people. So if you want to order any of the products and help Lopihejo out, because we want to help as many of the charities that we can. I also want to get Lopihejo a building. I really want this to get started, and we are at the bot. We are just getting off the ground. So help us get this going. Help us make this work, because it's such a good message. It's such a good message, and it's a lot of people are saying this is the end days, and they've been saying that for years and years and years and years. I know, but this, things are getting a little bit questionable, right? So help me get Lopihejo out there so we can get other people ready to go. Please help us. Help us by purchasing the It Works products. Help us, pray for us, support us, subscribe, and share. And at the end of all that, love, peace, harmony, and joy. Lopihejo, and I will see you next week. Shalom.